everything the kids were home since school was dropped that day. They were all home. Yes, she has gone from around 100 sections of land in Maui to more than 1,000 sections of land. Then out of nowhere, I don't give a underscore underscore. I'm not terrified of it. Simply hold on until our kin figure out reality. They know how strong we as a whole are together. The new fires in Hawaii have seen a ton of death and obliteration. And maybe much more terrifying, the strict vanishing of a few youngsters. Mel Gibson's Sound of Opportunity as of late emerged, and nitty-gritty how youngsters are being dealt all over the planet by a tip-top ring. And keeping in mind that that may not be the prompt case, all of this occurrence in such closeness to the charges encompassing Oprah is a significant reason to worry. Perhaps of the most over-the-top upsetting issue in our present reality is illegal exploitation, and especially the dealing of youngsters today. We're jumping into a disputable subject that has been causing disturbances online: the paranoid fears encompassing Oprah Winfrey's supposed contribution in the fires on Maui, Hawaii. Is Oprah truly benefiting off these calamities? Might she at any point conceivably be behind the fires? How about we look at the cases and proof encompassing this charming theme? Fire runs over, annihilates many homes close where she purchased, and her places and her sections of land remain totally immaculate. To comprehend the setting, we should begin by taking a gander at Oprah's land interests in Hawaii. It's a well-known fact that Oprah possesses various properties there. Pundits contend that her land buys permit her to benefit from the fiasco, as property estimations frequently ascend after misfortunes. One individual tweeted, "Do you figure Oprah will make the most of the fire Maui and purchase more land? Her home and her 1,000 sections of land in Maui were immaculate. She's been searching for land. Lift your hand on the off chance that you don't rule it out for Oprah to benefit off this fire and take land from individuals." And someone else was of a similar assessment, saying, "Blood cash. I bet nearly no one will benefit more off these fires than Oprah and her kind." One of the key cases made in these hypotheses is that Oprah's properties stay immaculate by the fires. This has driven some to guess that she could have insider data or association in the episodes. To be sure, when you take a gander at the proof, it's hard not to envision an association. In 2017, an incredibly lethal fire annihilated many homes close to Oprah's Montecito Manor for her property. Again, stayed immaculate. The Maui out-of-control fires, which seeped through Lahaina, Hawaii, causing far and wide demolition, have likewise touched off a blast of hypotheses that are spreading quickly across virtual entertainment. While the blazes singed a 5-square-mile region, and unfortunately guaranteed more than 100 resides, a few web-based voices have dug into the domain of the marketplace, recommending that persuasive figures, including Oprah, who claims significant property on the island, could have played a part in coordinating the disaster. Various TikTok clients have been pointing fingers at tycoons like Oprah Winfrey, charging that they could have purposely started the fires to procure important Maui land from native networks. This paranoid idea gets momentum from the way that Oprah obtained a huge 2,000 section of land parcel of land on the island. In WAC 2023, one individual brought up what the fires had just apparently meant for the common laborers of Maui. And none of the tip-top. You mean the fires brought about by Dewey's, focusing on the average areas of Maui, dislodging large number of native individuals, so your companions at BlackRock can dive in and purchase up all of the property at little to no cost. Exceptionally fortunate that none of the chatas like your buddy Oprah got hit. Essentially, Olupalakua Farm had as of late auctions off 2 sizable properties, one enveloping roughly 520 sections of land, and one more around 330 sections of land to Oprah's Los Angeles-based firm Harpo Inc. for $3.89 million and $2.47 million. Separately, these cases tap into veritable worries about nearby occupants losing their homes and wrestling with lodging deficiencies Everyone's eyes are currently centered around Oprah's broad Maui property possessions. As the island fights with the fallout of the fires, throughout the long term, Oprah has amassed great many sections of land on the island, and has even been a part-time inhabitant. Some hypothesize that Oprah could play had an impact in igniting and spreading the fires building situations like a bomb drop, evidently pointed toward uprooting the neighborhood populace and vacationers. To work with her securing of the land on the other side, different speculations proposed that her properties stayed solid because of the presence of specific, substantial steel dugouts that purportedly fill a more odious need kid dealing many are. Likewise calling for Oprah to address whether she intends to add to Maui's recuperation, repeating her territory, buys amidst vulnerability Oprah's quietness in regards to the fires, has just added fuel to the debate curiously. During a comparative, rapidly spreading fire occasion in 2019, a confidential street claimed by Oprah, typically saved for her movement, was available to people in general, as detailed by CNN. This isn't the principal example of Oprah's Maui properties. Confronting examination, already radio character Howard Harsh raised worries about her effect on the island's biological equilibrium. Through her introductions to land advancement, separated from Oprah, a hurricane of bits of gossip, recommends that other Hollywood VIPs and industry moguls additionally own property on the island, including Amazon pioneer Jeff Bezos, famous entertainer Clint Eastwood, and entertainers Owen Wilson, and Jim Carrey. In a later contoured Oprah drew analysis from online entertainment clients, which she endeavored to movie overcomers of the Maui fierce blazes. While she has been effectively engaged with giving guide at a departure community her choice to movie created Kickback, Oprah has been involved in helping survivors, conveying supplies, and communicating her obligation to supporting the island's recuperation once the smoke cleans, having some time off of her aid projects. However, Oprah, joined by a CBS News group, attempted to visit a crisis cover. Anyway, they were straight up told no because of a no media strategy intended to safeguard the protection of those looking for asylum. Many individuals were not exactly dazzled with Winfrey attempting to movie of the middle, very much like when Meghan Markle took a camera team to hash Uvalde. After the slaughter of little youngsters, these superstars are rubbish. Oprah Winfrey, genuinely sickening person, keeps on being uncovered. Maui fires. Thought of one individual on X, the web-based entertainment webpage, previously known as Twitter. Another client added, "Dear Oprah Maui, needn't bother with a visit from you with a camera team. What about matching as Jeff Bezos' promise of $100 meters? To modify, well, that is the way you can give cocoa hash major areas of strength for Maui." A third wrote in a tweet, saw 180,000 times. Oprah possesses 2,000 sections of land in Maui. Her territory wasn't annihilated. Her gift for recuperation endeavors ought to be the 2,000 sections of land she claims anyway. A further turn is tossed into the story when you consider how children are purportedly now being held back from going to class in view of the rapidly spreading fire. Individuals are saying they shut the water off in school was dropped. Kids were home alone. Hawaii. This would be extraordinarily helpful for Oprah, somebody who's now been blamed for dealing youngsters after the sound of opportunity returned out in 2020. There were tales whirling around online that blamed Oprah for sex dealing and guaranteed her Florida home had been struck by the police. A lot of tweets were making these cases accepted to have comparable beginnings as the traditional scheme QAnon. Some of them highlighted Oprah's association with the shamed movie big shot Harvey Weinstein, who was as of late condemned to 23 years in jail for assault. Others connected the supposed captures to the coronavirus pandemic, recommending that the worldwide well-being emergency was some way or another a cover for the capture of famous people associated with a sex wrongdoing ring. Accordingly, Oprah tweeted, "Just got a call that my name is moving, and being savaged for some horrendous phony thing it's false. Haven't been attacked or captured disinfecting and self-removing with the remainder of the world. Stay safe, everyone." Chief Eva DuVernay, known for Selma, likewise defended Oprah. She posted savages. In addition to bots, started this revolting talk. Dastardly personalities pushed it along. Oprah has worked for quite a long time for others, given many millions to people, in addition to causes in need, shared her own maltreatment as a kit to assist people with mending disgrace. On all who took part in this presently, it's normal to consider these cases and think, well, perhaps that is false. Yet, when you take a gander at a portion of different embarrassments Oprah has been up to speed, it's hard not to see her from an alternate perspective. On December 11, 2018, Brazilian confidence healer João Teixeira de Faria, otherwise called John of God, confronted allegations of being a sequential continuation victimizer. A few ladies approached with accounts of Faria making undesirable spin-off progresses. During his recuperating meetings, Oprah had profiled Faria in 2010 and talked with him at his middle in 2012, which had earned him global respect, as revealed by the New York Times. Albeit the video of her 2010 profile has been brought down from YouTube. Oprah had depicted Faria in those days as individuals all over the planet credit John of God and the spirits that work through him for the overwhelming majority marvelous healings. He has likewise been misconstrued by some, oppressed by others, and surprisingly blamed for indecency. When the claims became known, remembering assault allegations, Oprah gave an assertion for December 17, 2018, saying, "I feel for the ladies currently approaching and trust judges," served by CNN then. At that point, on Walk 7 2018, during Gwyneth Paltrow's Goop Web recording, Oprah expressed that she had no information on Weinstein's supposed sexual offense. Weinstein had proactively been blamed by in excess of 60 individuals for lewd behavior or attack. As announced by CNN, Oprah had recently teamed up with Weinstein as a leader maker on the 2013 show Lee Daniels. The steward Oprah made sense of her relationship with the sentenced Holly.